Mr. Aryo, Mr. Adit. So sorry.
Good afternoon, Miss.
Yep. Did you hear the sound of recording in progress?
Yes, I hear.
Also, apparently, these days, the sound is out for everyone to know that they are recorded.
Yes.
So, how was Jakarta?
Jakarta, more quiet than I ever lived there.
Yeah, everybody was having a lockdown, at least local lockdown in their community.
Yes.
Did you have to go through like, I don't know, besides, what's the name of the test? Geno test?
Genos.
Genos. Did
Yeah.
you use that or did you use other tests?
When I go to before I go to Jakarta, before flight, I use Genos test. And then when before I flew back, I use swab antigen.
Swab.
Swab.
Yeah, remember,
Yes.
it's swab, not swab. Okay.
Okay.
So, there were no difficulties for you to get back.
No.
Because since Monday, if I'm not mistaken, Jakarta government has been applying very strict PPKM, very strict isolation. So I see. Are you still at home then?
Yes, I'm at home right now.
Self-quarantine.
Self-quarantine.
Because you just went out of town, so.
Yes, the HR manager just asked me, where are you when you go to office, blah blah blah. she looking for me to go to office.
But does it is it safe now? I mean, like, how many days do you have to self-quarantine actually?
I think it's not necessary because the last.
No, I mean your department.
Oh,
your
my
department
department,
must.
yes, until 30th of June.
See, 30th of June. So you still have time actually.
Yes, and then on 1st of July, the department will make new schedule. If the employee all work from office or not.
Hang on.
Okay.
I'm going to reply to. Oh, so I'm contacted by the AOO of Lia Malang, so asking me about Lia Gayung Sari, so I need to reply for a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Is it okay if I reply it?
No problem.
Okay. So you finally went back on Monday?
Yes, on Monday. Yesterday.
Yesterday was, oh yeah.
Yes, Monday.
I forgot that this is Tuesday. Okay, so on Monday, got it. Is this your cousin's wedding or your sibling?
My little brother.
Real sibling then?
Yes. Sibling means?
Saudara kandung.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, benar.
So sibling.
Sibling.
does your family stay with you only, or do they? Sorry, does the family prolong their holiday in Jakarta?
My family still
Stays.
stay at Jakarta.
Stays in.
Stay in Jakarta.
I see.
Yeah.
So you went back alone?
Yes.
They flew to Jakarta first, and then they flew back to Surabaya later. I see. What else do I want to ask about Jakarta? Because you are like the person that goes beyond the limit. Um, according to them, the situation in hospitals are very crowded. Did you see did you happen to pass any hospitals?
No.
Oh no.
Only read on news that almost all hospital are full.
True. Like they have 98% occupancy or something. 98 or even 100. Have you checked you checked it yesterday for the COVID before you flew back to Surabaya, right?
Yes. Yesterday.
And it was negative?
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe you got a positive one.
If I positive, I cannot enter the airplane.
Yeah. But did you do the test at the airport?
No, I test on laboratory beside my parents' home.
Oh, so it was a day before the flight.
Yes.
There. Hello, Mr. Alex. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Miss Teti. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you very much. Oh, nice mask. Is that a cloth mask or the regular medical mask?
Glove mask.
Cloth mask.
Double.
Yep. Everybody said that you start using double masks from now on. And I said, why? Why did you wear double mask, Mr. Alex?
Because the government said to use double mask, ED set.
Yeah,
The Delta variant is very dangerous.
Very dangerous, see? And Mr. Adit actually went to Jakarta. So last session, we talked about giving presentation, and Mr. Alex actually had a very nice product. Would you like to tell your product to Mr. Adit, Mr. Alex?
Oh yeah, so that I have a great product that I explained to Miss Teti. I have one product, it called the CarPlane. CarPlane. CarPlane.
Okay.
Oh, it's even harder to understand with double masks. Wow. Okay. It's okay. No problem. Don't take off your mask. Okay. So CarPlane it is.
CarPlane. Okay.
And Mr. Adit, we are actually practicing these expressions when you have a person giving their ideas. So you ask for explanations and then you also check for understanding. So could you please ask Mr. Alex some of these questions about his product?
Okay. Sorry, Mr. Alex, I'm not quite clear about its use.
Oh, the the use of my product is to build a car that can be flying
Okay.
one destination to other destination.
Oh, I see. What is the differences between the mm, the airplane, the conventional airplane?
Because maybe the equivalent was, you mean that private jet or conventional
Yes,
airplane?
just like private jet or Boeing or
Yeah.
Airbus.
If the differences is if you have a car, you park in the yard, and
Okay.
you can do flying every day, and then
Okay.
you don't have to be on traffic jam, I think.
Okay. Just like on Star Wars movie.
Back to the Future.
Okay. I see.
Yeah, like a Star Wars. Yeah.
Yes, I know.
But my design is like Back to the Future. Do you seen the movie of Back to the Future?
Mr. Adit, have you ever watched that movie?
Have you ever watched Back to the Future, Mr. Adit?
Oh, not
No.
yet, not yet.
Oh,
No.
So this is the car from
then
Back to the Future.
I see.
it's kind of,
You can there you go.
yeah, yes.
Hmm.
And the wheels. Where's the wheel? Okay.
No, I don't have the Google doesn't have it while flying.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so something like that.
Something like that. Yeah. You have to watch it, Mr. Adit.
Good afternoon, Mr. Andy.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine too. Thank you very much. Double mask too, I see. So everyone is applying double mask for sure. I haven't done it. So yesterday I went out without the second mask. Oh, Mr. Alex, I forgot to ask. In other
Yeah.
words, when you have this car plane, you have to have a special license.
Specializes.
License.
Special license.
Special license. Oh yeah.
So it cannot be the same A license for car.
Yes. There's a license. Our
F, flying.
flying. Yeah. A recent license is A, B,
C,
C, and F.
and F.
Not D, but F.
Okay. So these are the expressions that we are using when we talked about when we asked about opinions, ideas, and so on. However, you are not working in the scientific or making products business. You are working at JSM. So today we are going to try to apply that with your line of work. Okay? So we are going to try for you to have a presentation about your job, and then we're going to ask questions about the job or the work that you've done, something like that. Okay. So speaking of which, next Thursday is your final test.
Okay.
Do you think you can have a makeup class on Wednesday? Is it possible?
Yes, I think.
I think it's possible.
So tomorrow we can have a makeup class.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Andy, how about you?
Okay, no problem.
No problem. Okay, so you two are back at the office, Mr. Andy and Mr. Alex, and
Yes.
Mr. Adit is still at home. Okay, there you go. Now, when you have meetings, usually, but please don't give companies confidential things, okay? So something general. What do you usually present during your office meeting? We'll start from Mr. Adit. Mr. Adit, what do you usually share during an office meeting?
I usually share the summary data of 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 the month, yeah, of the month, and then
Summary data about,
about my work is about accident.
okay, so
Okay, so I provide the data to general manager or to manager. I show them the total of accident and the location.
I see.
Accident, the most
Dangerous spots
yes, the most spot that the accident
occur.
occur, and
So,
then yes, I share the I don't know the factor of the accident happen, just like uh
driver's
yes
sleepiness, or
or
technical problem,
yes, the tire is broken or something.
flat tire.
Flat.
The term for ban kempes is flat tire.
Okay.
Oh, this one is occur, by the way.
Occur.
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 So,
Occur. Yeah, occur.
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 and then this one,
Data.
you can
That
say data or data. It's up to you. But remember to do it. If you use data, don't change it into data the next sentence. Okay, so data still data, and data still data.
that very difficult.
Is there always an accident every month?
Yes,
Always.
always.
Oh, I see. Okay, thank you there for sharing, Mr. Adit. How about you, Mr. Alex? What do you usually share during office meeting?
I share about my activities in office. Maybe my job is to monitor budget and to controlling, because we have to monitor it after for month, because there's a monthly report every month that we have to explain to POD.
Present.
To present, yeah, to present to POD.
I see.
So if the budget it's budget exceeded, or there's no budget, there's no program, that we have to explain to the director about the program.
I see. So you have you're talking about budgeting. Mr. Adit is talking about accidents. How about Mr. Randy? What do you usually share during meetings?
I usually share with my general manager is mean is road or review result about review agreement or contract, or there is some the apa ya undang-undang, what we
Law.
call
Law.
The law.
the law. Oh yes,
Mhm.
some about the law, governance, something like that.
I see.
So, Miss Ruth.
Okay. This one, law. It seriously is like law gue and so
Oh.
law.
Law.
So it's
Oh.
not, there's no W in it. It's
Okay.
just law. Okay.
Law.
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 Oh.
Okay. So you all have different aspects of work that you are going to share today. And because none of you are familiar with the other's work, we can ask each other to explain about the work. Okay. So I'm going to ask you to think about your work for 2 minutes. Probably you can make a simple note. You are going to present something. Remember, please keep the confidential things to yourself because this session is recorded. So something general. Probably Mr. Adit can talk about the accidents, but not with real numbers. Probably something totally different than the actual numbers. Okay. The same with Mr. Alex. Please don't talk using real numbers of your budgeting and so on. Okay. For Mr. Randy, you can use the law, no problem, but probably not the contracts itself. So I'm going to ask you to think about the thing that you want to present to the class for 2 minutes, and then you're going to have a short presentation so we can practice asking questions. I'm not clear about blah, blah, blah. What do you mean by? And then could you please explain more about? Okay, so there you go. 2 minutes. You can make your notes.
Can I use share screen or?
Sure, sure. But wait, like I said, please don't use confidential data from your company, okay?
But I think the accident that data is not really confidential. It's not no problem to share.
Share. Okay, sure. If you're confident about it, no problem. Just to make sure, this session is recorded and it's going to be uploaded to YouTube. So, oh yeah. Oh, you don't know that. Your sessions are all on YouTube, by the way.
Oh.
Oh.
You can check for Lia Gayong Sari. There you go. Your sessions are.
What is ET1 class?
Oh, ET is English for teens.
Oh,
ET11. ET11. Okay. ET is English for teens. And then Gale is general English for young learners, meaning primary school students. So for Gale, it's 6 until 12 years old or 13 years old. And then ET, the junior high school ones. And then we have general English for adults. Okay, it seems that Mr. Adit is ready with his presentation.
okay.
You can open, yep, you can open your ebook to remind yourself about the expressions, because Mr. Adit is going to share screen, so I won't be able to share my screen.
Okay, let me try.
remember, we're going to try to do the whole presentation. So from the good afternoon, I would like to present the numbers of blah blah blah, and as if you are really sharing it with your colleagues.
Can anyone see the screen?
Yes, I can see the screen
Yeah,
well.
I can see the screen.
Okay. Good afternoon,
Good
sir.
afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yes. I want to present the accident on Surabaya Mojokerto Toll Road in May 2021. Okay. On May we have 10 accident that the head office give the limit of accident on a year is 35. And then we have accumulation of accident is 27. So we have only eight accident left on this year. And then there is one death on March. Oops. Okay, then the factor of accident mostly because human, like sleepy or the mostly is sleepy. And then the second one is because the car itself, like flat tire. And then the most spot of accident is on kilometer 714. And the second spot is on kilometer 737 on jalur A. This is the calculation of upper control limit. This is the tools that we can see the black spot location, black spot location. We can see here that kilometer 737 is black spot location. So we must make an action in here, like make or build the flash lamp or something else. Okay, that's it, my presentation. Does anyone have a question?
Could you explain a little further about the accident causes?
Okay. The most accident causes is because the human factor, like sleepy or not ready, or the mostly is sleepy. And then this is the factor separate on location. We can see the yellow one is the accident causes by human. We can see that the spot kilometer 715 to accident is caused by human factor. Anyone something else?
Mr. Adit, could you tell me how the company handles that the accident? What is the company doing for this data? Your data is because it's sleepy, and then what is their what the what is the solution for that?
Okay, my idea is on spot that human is most causes of accident, we can build or strobo light that avoid human become sleepy, and then we can also make a campaign banner or something that said when you sleep, take a rest on rest area. That's it.
Oh, Mr. Adit.
Yes.
Oh, I interested about your slide. That's about tolerance limit.
Okay.
Can you explain the tolerance limit? It's from governance law or what? Please.
Okay. The tolerance limit is from Jasa Marga head office at Jakarta. They set the limit that we should reduce the accident. It is from the volume traffic. They set the tolerance limit from the traffic volume.
If the accident up the tolerance limit, it cause what for JSM?
Oh, the on
Maybe ini apa namanya tuh? It causes to apa sih namanya tuh? Pak aku standar SOP.
oh, I see. I think the accident is not because the SOP, because SOP is for our employee. The accident mostly because the human that not not mm, they avoid the law, like limit speed, and then
Oh,
yes, they usually drive over the speed limit on toll road.
okay. I mean, if the the accident is up about tolerance limit, uh, up apa namanya?
Over.
Over the tolerance limit, it means JSM have lower score about that or what?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Adit.
Thank you.
Mr. Adit, I would like to ask some questions. So in your previous explanation, you talked about human error and technical error.
Yes.
Okay. And the graphic showed that on spot 737 or 737, mostly the accidents happened because of the technical error or the vehicle itself.
Yes.
So what can we do to avoid those technical errors or vehicle errors?
The first is that we can do is make a campaign, like banner or VMS, yeah, variable message sign on toll road, and then we also check the location if on the location if is any uh, bad bad road surface or not. So uh, only that we can do to avoid the uh, car factor.
I see. So there will be surface check as well
Yes.
to for our next solution to the problem. Okay. And then there was one fatality in May. Was it? Okay. Could you please explain more about what happened then?
On
Oh, March. Sorry.
March.
Yeah, in March.
Oh,
There was one fatality in March. Could you please explain more?
actually, I forgot. I must check the logbook. So actually, it's 2 months ago. I forgot the accident. Oh yeah.
The cause of the accident.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, then it's okay. Maybe in our next meeting you can give me more data about it.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Thank you for the attention.
Oh, that's it. I thought you were going to say like Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, so thank you. I was because
Waiting
this is this is your
sentence.
tone of voice. Okay, that's it. Thank you for your attention. But I was like,
Assalamualaikum, yes.
no, your tone was going up, so I thought you were going to continue into something else. If you had said something like, okay, that's it. Thank you so much for your attention. So we would like, oh yeah, that's it. Finish. Okay, so thank you very much. I think you handled the questions calmly. Thank you. Some things that we need to discuss though. When you talked about months, it's in, so not on. In March, in May, in June.
Okay.
And then we also usually we don't say one dead, one fatality.
Unfatality, yeah.
You use fatality yourself in your report.
Yes.
And then you said What?
One death.
Well, that is not a bad word, but in a professional environment, we don't usually use death or victim. We can use victims, it's okay, but fatality is more likely to be used. Okay. Oh yeah, Mr. Alex actually asked this question. Could you explain more about what causes the accidents? So because the accident already happened, we also use what caused the accident. So ED, what caused the accident. Thank you so much for being an active listener and participants, Mr. Alex and Mr. Randy. Well done. Who's ready next?
Are you ready, Randy?
Ready, Mr. Wira?
Are you ready, Randy? After you, Mr. Wira.
Okay, I try, Miss.
Okay, sure.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, everyone.
Good
My name is
afternoon.
Mira. I'm from JSM, and I want to present about making the company budget plan and program every year for company. For your information, that our company is one of the biggest toll road company in Indonesia for segment Surabaya Mojokerto. So if you want to make a better, if we want to make a better plan to achieve a good company, we have to make better program and a budget plan for our company. So the budget plan is to planning the how much that we can spend for the operation, how much that we expend for the expenditure for the infestation, and then how much do we have to expend for the how much do we have to make the profit, I think. So we have to make our program properly, and then the budget too. So if the year we want to spend the budget, we have to do efficiently, and then I think if the company is going to be, if you want to achieve a good company, we have to be, we have to be that we have to make the budget is properly. I think that my present to you, everyone. If you want to ask something, you can ask me. Thank you very much. Okay, no question. Thank you. Everybody.
Excuse me, Mr. Alex.
Yes.
I want to ask, what do you think about the environmental, what it's called, handle the waste to reduce the environmental effect, like dangerous waste and something. What do you think if we take a lot of budget on on that program to reduce waste or dangerous waste?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Adit. Clearly that the program, it's the budget program. I give I get the program is from the section, from the unit section. Then the JSM have two. Oh no, has a two department, operation maintenance, and then the finance and business support. So I think if you want to, that your question is waste the environment, that you have to be you have to have a good plan, I think, and then after that program that sent to the finance, we have to think about the risk management for it. So the risk management can be that is the responsible of risk management for that your question, I think, Mr. Radit.
So you agree when I make a program that reduce the waste that impact to our environment.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
As but you have to plan properly, I think, because
Okay.
if too expensive, and then our profit is never get it, so maybe it can't be used, I think, Mr. Radin. Thank you. Good question. Is there any question? Okay.
Oh, wait. Sorry.
Yes, there's no question.
Kira.
Yes, Mr. Randy.
Do you think the GSM budget for this year it can be secure of the
Pardon,
budget?
Mr. Randy.
Do you think GSM budget for this year is secure or is enough for me, or you will apa namanya tuh
Or do you mean that the program still
shareholder
on plan, and then the budget still enough, you think?
still enough, or you will make a shareholder ini loan? Yes.
Oh, okay. For your information, that the JSM company still lost profit. So our profit is can be paid for the bank interest. So I think we have to make a loan for shareholders, because the bank interest is so expensive. 7.7%, I think.
Okay, enough for me.
Okay.
Okay, that's all, Mr. Randy.
Okay. Thank you.
So,
Thank you.
Mr. Alex, since I'm not from JSM, could you please explain more about one of the biggest companies in Surabaya Mojokerto market. So as far as I know, JSM is the only company taking care of Surabaya Mojokerto market. Are
Yes.
there other companies?
There are other company for other segment. Maybe the example that the Surabaya Mojokerto is JSM, and then other company that Mojokerto Jombang. There's other company that established and in toll road company.
I see. So you also talked about JSM at the moment is not having profit.
Yes, not having profit.
So what do you think caused that problem for the company?
So that our plan on business plan that we have profit in year 2000 and in 2020, 2021 this year in in the business plan because of the pandemic, and then the traffic is going down, I think, and then we have to review the business plan, and then the result of the business plan is we have profit in year maybe 2024, I think.
I see. Thank you so much for your information then.
Thank you. Is there any question? Everyone? If there's no question, thank you for today. Thank you for listening my presentation. Good afternoon, everyone. Bye.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, well done. Thank you. Without revealing too much companies' confidential things. Oh, some things that I would like to highlight.
Yes.
You talked about one of the biggest company. Now, when we talk one of the next part should be plural. So one of the people, one of the companies, one of the rooms,
Yeah.
always in plural, because you cannot use singular or one thing if you say one of. Okay.
Oh, I see.
So
One. So I have to say it, Miss.
Pardon?
What should I share it? Say it.
One of the companies with
What?
plural form.
Oh, one of the companies. Okay.
One of the biggest companies, one of the people.
Oh, yes, yes, okay.
Also, you can use, we have to, instead of review, don't you usually use the word reevaluate?
No, if the budget we can we
Review.
use review.
Ah, I see. Okay, so got it then. So wow, 3 years of postponement
Yes.
because of the pandemic. Okay. Whoa, that's a long target to go.
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Andy, are you ready?
I try, Miss.
Okay. Oh, by the way, congratulations, Mr. Adit and Mr. Randy, for asking questions also. Yes. So far, we've been an active speaker and an active participants. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Today, I will presentation the security services contract. As we know that we contract with ABC partner, in general, contracts have been adjusted to the JSM decree and government law and regulation. The contract, in the contract, we we need 5%, and the time period 12 months, and the cost is 200 million rupiah. That's it for me. Any question?
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Alex first.
Alex first. Okay.
I'm not quite clear about the contract. Is it the contract about
Security services.
in the office or at the
Oh, sure.
uh,
Security service for the head office.
at the head office?
Yes, head office.
Okay. What is this? What is the hardest part making the contract, Mr. Randy, with
Okay.
security?
Okay. I think the hardest for drafting contract is about mismatch about the article 1 to article the other article.
There's another issue for the. Is it the security from the outsourcing?
Yes, we do contract with ABC partner. The security is from them.
That I want to ask that if there's any problem to hire to contract with the security security outsourcing with the policy of the tenaga kerja department.
Did you mean it's hard for JSM to contract direct to security service or what?
I think there's an issue that the company shouldn't have outsourcing in the company. There's an issue from I think that I know that they can't be contract with company. Is it any issue for the security contract?
No.
The issue of outsourcing, I think.
No, we make sure that the security is from ABC partner, and the status of security they do the contract with ABC partner, and we just make sure that ABC partner is do the regulation for sure.
So do you mean that the core business is not the core of, I think. Okay, thank you, Mr. Adi.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Gara. Anyone?
Sorry, may I ask the question?
Okay, of course, Mr. Adi.
You said that the value of contract is 200 million rupiah.
Yes.
I want to ask how many person that on contract are they paid over the minimum paid of regional minimum paid?
Okay, thank you for asking. 200 million rupiah is all of the item, and one of the item is the minimum salary
Yes.
for the security. We we agree with the ABC partner to give salary for security is up around the salary at Jawa Timur. I mean, we up about the contract salary is up around the salary of Jatim, Mr. Adit.
Okay, and then how many person that?
Okay. Yes, I forgot about it. The person we need to contract is 5%.
5%. Okay.
5% with 3 shifts for a day. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Adit, for asking me. Anyone?
Okay, Mr. Andy, I do have some questions. So according to you, JSM actually deals with ABC partner and not with the security personnel themselves. Okay, so what can we do to make sure that ABC company or ABC partner does not breach the contract in their end?
Breach? What the meaning of breach?
They do not, they stick to the contract. They don't do something out of the contract. For example, we don't know if they don't pay the salary of those security services on time, or maybe at the value that we already have in the contract. So do we have any way to make sure that they work according to the contract?
Okay. At first time, I will try to explain that before we deal the contract, we have a procurement process. In the procurement process, we have to sign the what we call the integrity pact. Okay, the integrity pact is the clausa is said that the each other person in the contract must be give the truth about the contract that sepakati.
Pardon, excuse me?
Deal.
The deal. Okay. The one and other person in the contract must be do the deal of the contract. And then if the ABC partner break the rule, we in the every month we do the apa tuh bahasanya?
Review.
Not the review.
Evaluating.
Evaluating, yes. Thank you, Mr. Adi. Every month we JSM do evaluating the contract. the ABC partner can be paid if the evaluating is not good report.
I see. So thank you very much for answering my questions, Mr. Andy.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. P. Anyone else?
No, thank you, Mr. Randy.
I think it's enough. Thank you for listening my explanation about the contract. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Andy. Yeah, he got to use several jargons and terms that he usually uses in his own presentation. By the way, you can use clause instead of clausa. Clausa is
Oh.
Indonesian word, so the English word is clause.
Oh, okay.
House.
It's pronounced with clause.
It's different with claw. Claw.
Clause.
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 There's an S. Z.
The Z, the clause.
Clause.
And then also, when you talked about contract, usually you use party instead of person if it's
Okay.
company. But if it's like land selling or something, we use person. It's okay. Orang kedua, orang. But pihak is party in English. So usually you use the third party, the second party, or the first party, and so on.
Okay. Yep.
Evaluate. That's the word that we need to.
Evaluate.
So, yeah, the pronunciation is evaluate. Evaluate. There's a W. There's a Y in the middle. Evaluate.
Evaluate.
So not evaluate, evalu, but evaluate. Evaluate.
Evaluate.
Also, you talked about 5% in the security service. Okay. It's okay to use person in plural, but you need to use 5 persons with S.
Oh.
If you don't want to use person, then you can use 5 people.
5 people.
Okay, so it's between people or persons with S. Oh, nice one, by the way. For a very short presentation, I do have a lot of explanation from the Q&A session, so thank you. Oh, this one also. You were wondering about this word, breach.
Breach.
Breach is pelanggaran or an act of breaking a contract, a law agreement.
Oh.
So there is an evaluation process every month to make sure that they don't breach the contract.
Yes.
I see. So I thought if you already signed the contract once, the whole responsibility is in ABC partner. So apparently, JSM also evaluate every month. Right, Mr. Andy?
Yes.
Yeah. There you go. Well done. I'm very glad that you get the chance to use all the lingos, all the terms, lingos. Not all, but many of the lingos, many of the terms that you usually use in your line of work. Okay, so lingo, for me, the vocabulary or jargon of a particular group of people. So you work in, hang on, I think I have, so sorry, I was distracted, so sorry. Lingo is the vocabulary that you use within your group of work. For example, like Mr. Andy talked about contract and then talked about evaluate, and Mr. Ariana talked about fatality, and Mr. Alex actually talked about budgeting and so on. There you go. Now, speaking of which, let's do a little bit of listening so we can use comparisons to people in other line of work. Okay. Hang on a second. There you go. Let's take a look at conversation 1. Okay. Who do you think Dina and Sarah are? Okay. So who are Dina and Sarah?
They are work partner.
Work partner. Okay. Anything else? Only work partner? The conversation only showed you work partner. It's okay. So we're going to listen to the conversation. Please fill in the blanks with the words from the audio. Is my voice breaking, by the way?
No, Miss.
No.
No, okay, because in my end, my video froze, so I don't know what happened. I'm going to turn off my video for better audio. Can you hear the audio?
Yes.
Activity 3. Fill in the blanks with suitable expressions you have learned. Listen to the recording to check your answers. 1. On the phone.
Dina, can you spare me a moment?
Sure, Sarah.
Can you tell me how to use the fax? It's not working.
Really? Check the wire.
Well, it's okay.
Now do the following. First, insert the paper, and then dial the number. Next, wait for the tone, and after that, click the start button.
Check me on this. Insert the paper. Dial the number. What's next?
Listen to the tone.
Yeah. Click the start button. Got it. Thanks, Dina.
Two. On the phone.
Okay. So, well done. Check. Oh, I cannot see the. Hang on. What's next? Oh, check me on this. Yes, correct. Check me on this. Got it. Can you tell me how to use the fax? Check me on this. What's next? Excellent. No mistakes at all for 3 expressions. Well done. Okay, let's move on to the second conversation. How about this one? Who do you think Carlos and CESO are?
CSO is customer service, I think.
Mhm.
And Carlos is the.
Customer.
Oh, I see.
The people who became customer.
Oh, future
One.
client.
Okay, yes.
Okay. So, and what does Carlos want to from the CSO?
Register, I think,
Registering for?
for to use internet service.
For internet service. Got it. Okay. So now you're going to listen to the audio. Please fill in the blank as the previous one.
T-Media, good morning. Can I help you?
Morning. I'd like to use your internet service. Could you tell me the procedures?
First, fill out the request form in our website.
Could you explain that a little further? How much do I have to pay?
For unlimited use, the charge is 500,000 rupiah per month, and for limited use, 30 megabytes per month, it's 200,000 rupiah.
Do you mean I need to pay cash in advance?
No, not exactly. You'll get your user ID and the password. You can pay at the end of the month.
I'm still not clear about how to pay.
You can use an ATM or a credit card.
Okay, thank you.
Hmm. Okay. Could you tell me? Okay, everybody. Oh, can you tell me? It was actually, could you tell me? Okay. And then, what is this? Could you tell me a little further? Well done. Can you tell me a little further? Okay. But actually you missed one word. So it's not tell me actually for the second one. We're
Get
going
me.
to,
Get me.
no, we're going to listen to it one more time. It is the same expression, I know, but because this is listening, so I'm going to ask for the specific word. And then the third one, I'm not sure clearly.
I'm not sure. I think I missed.
Yep.
Yes.
So we need to find out this one also, number 3. And then no, not exactly, yes. And the last one. Ah, did you mean you want to put it here?
Yeah, I want to put it
Here.
Carlos, yes.
Okay, so sorry. So I'm not sure clearly. Okay, so it means that we still need to find out this part. Hang on. This one, 1 and 2. Not, how do you spell not exactly, by the way?
There's T.
T, okay, you missed the T, not exactly. Got it. So we're going to find out Carlos's expressions more.
On the phone.
T-Media, good morning. Can I help you?
Morning. I'd like to use your internet service. Could you tell me the procedures?
First, fill out the request form in our website.
Could you explain that a little further? How much do I have to pay?
For unlimited use, the charge is 500,000 rupiah per month, and for limited use, 30 megabytes per month, it's 200,000 rupiah.
Do you mean I need to pay cash in advance?
No, not exactly. You'll get your user ID and the password. You can pay at the end of the month.
I'm still not clear about how to pay.
You can use an ATM or a credit card.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. The last part is still incorrect though.
I'm
It's
not
not-
still.
I'm not still clearly, I'm not sure clearly. Any idea? Oh yeah, by the way, number 2 is correct. Could you explain? So instead of tell me, could you explain? I'm not, do you mean I need to pay in advance? Do you mean I need to pay in cash? I'm still not, the last one. Okay, let's check the very last one.
You can pay at the end of the month.
I'm still not clear about how to pay.
You can use an ATM or
So what's the expression?
I'm still not clear.
I'm still not clear. There you go. I'm still not clear. So not clearly, but clear, just clear. I'm still not clear
Still
how
not
to pay.
clear. Okay.
Well done. There, still not clear. Okay. Oh, do we still have time? Hang on a second. Oh, we do. Yay. Okay. We still have 8 more minutes. So I'm going to ask Mr. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, catch tiger by the toe. I'm going to ask Mr. Randy to be my partner for number 1. Mr. Adit and Mr. Alex, please read Sarah and Dina.
Sarah and Dina.
This one on the phone, number 1. I hope you still remember the expressions.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
You can improvise. It's okay.
Okay. Who to be Sarah?
Up to you, free. Who wants to be Sarah? Who wants to be Dina? Mr. Adit and Mr. Alex.
Okay. I will be Sarah.
Okay. Thank you,
Dina.
Mr.
Okay. Dina, can you spare me a moment?
Sure, Sarah.
Can you tell me how to use the fax? It's not working.
Really? Check the wire.
Well, it's okay.
Now do the following. First, insert the paper and then dial the number. Wait for the tone. After that, click the start button.
Check me on this.
Check me on this.
What? Take me?
Check.
Check me.
me.
Check me on this. Insert the paper, dial the number.
What next?
And
What's next?
wait the tone. Is that correct?
What's next?
What?
What
Like,
next?
oh, what's next? What's next?
Listen to the tone.
Yep. Click the start button. Got it. Thanks, Dina.
You're welcome.
Okay. So, Mr. Randy, I'm going to ask you to be Sarah, okay?
Okay. Dina, can you spare me a moment?
Sure, Sarah.
Can you tell me how to use the fax? It's not working.
Really? Check the wire.
Well, it's okay.
Now do the following. First, insert the paper and then dial the number. Wait for the tone and after that, click the start button.
Check me on this. Insert the paper. Dial the number. What's next?
Listen to the tone.
Yep. Click the start button. Got it. Thanks, Dina.
You're welcome. Okay, there you go. Everybody got the very good pronunciation for this part. So I don't need to review any words. And then this one. Do you still remember the first answer? Could you tell me? Could you tell me the procedures? No. And then the second one? It's not tell me.
Could you explain
Ah,
a
thank
little
you.
further?
Could you explain a little further? And then this one, number 3.
Do I have to?
Mr. Randy still remembers number 4. Not exactly, okay. Do you mean we need to pay in cash?
We need.
And the last one?
I'm still not clear.
I'm still not
Thank
clear.
you. I'm still not clear. Okay, this time I'm going to be eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch. Mr. Alex's partner. So Mr. Andy and Mr. Adit, you can choose your sides. Who do you want to be, CSO or Carlos?
Radit, what do you want to be?
I want to be
I want to be me.
CSO.
Okay,
CSO.
then I Carlos,
Okay.
ISO.
T-Media, good morning. Can I help you?
Morning, I'd like to use your internet service. Could you tell me the procedure?
First, fill out the request form in our website, www.tmedia.com.
Could you explain a little further? How much do I have to pay?
For unlimited use, the charge is 500,000 rupiah per month. And for limited use, 30 megabyte per month, it's 200,000 rupiah per month.
Do you mean we need to pay in cash before?
No, not exactly. You'll get your user ID and the password. You can pay at the end of the month.
I'm still not clear how to pay.
You can use an ATM or a credit card.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. This one. And
Yeah.
then, there you go. Mr. Alex got it. So remember, we need to use at the end of the month.
At the end.
And then this one also, you
Fill
can
out.
link
Fill
the
out.
sounds. Fill out. Thank
Fill
you.
out. Fill out.
Why do we need to link the sounds, by the way? Does it make any difference? Yes, when you speak, it makes a difference because when you link the sounds, it sounds like you are very fluent in English. But if you say first, fill out the request form,
Fill
it
out.
sounds like,
Okay.
yeah, you're just a beginner. But if you say first, fill out the request, oh,
Yeah.
that's the listener will feel the difference.
Okay.
Okay,
Fill out.
ready, Mr. Alex?
Ready?
So I'm going to ask you to be Carlos.
Okay.
T-Media, good morning. Can I help you?
Morning. I'd like to use your internet service. Could you tell me the procedures?
First, fill out the request form in our website, www.tmedia.com.
Could you explain a little further? How much do I have to pay?
For unlimited use, the charge is 500,000 rupiah per month. And for limited use, 30 megabytes per month, it's 200,000 rupiah.
Do you mean we need to pay cash before?
No, not exactly. You'll get your user ID and the password. You can pay at the end of the month.
I'm still not clear how to pay.
You can use an ATM or a credit card.
Okay, thank you.
There we go. Okay, thank you. This one, usually Indonesian said user with S, but it's actually with the Z sound. User.
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 Mhm.
Use.
So, okay, with the Z sound, user.
User.
Mhm.
User.
User.
And also this one, we usually hear password. So instead of password, remember, we need to flatten the O. So password, word. Okay,
Word.
password. Mhm.
Password.
Procedures.
Procedure is correct. Got it.
Procedure.
Usually we hear procedure or pro. Oh, one more
Okay.
thing. The most common mistake that I've heard lately. Hey, hang on. This one. How do you pronounce the word?
Target.
Target. Okay, so many Indonesian nowadays, I don't know why, say target. So it's
Target.
actually
Target.
yeah, with the g sound, not the j sound. So target, still target.
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 Okay, so I'm going to end the session today here. Do you have any questions?
No.
No, at the moment.
No, at the moment, Miss.
So because we already decided we're going to have a makeup class tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow at the same time then, our last session before the final test. Thank you so much for joining me today, everyone.
Thank
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Okay, have a great evening.